These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Still going. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll set up a throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Back to throw here. Now he'll escape to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coleman now, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Ryan on second down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A gain of 39 that time.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And the back goes into motion. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go back to the ground with Williams. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Throws the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. A first scoring update now from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Cam Newton, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here now come the Falcons. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
They do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here
to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. Oh, twisting away. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. Play clock winding down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Payne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Ryan. A swing pass caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And coming in, a man who had great success in college at UCLA, Brett Hundley. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing, Hundley. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Hundley. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Falcons on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's Coleman here. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon,
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 44 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.